What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to TTP Sports. And the Phillies, they split the series with the Atlanta Braves, and it feels like they really haven't gained any traction or lost any traction, even though two of the games in this series were completely embarrassing on a pitching standpoint. But the Phillies also did win the two games with their two best starters on the mound in Zach Wheeler and Aaron Nola, and you lose the other two games with Vince Velasquez and Matt Moore, which was honestly expected. With Vince Velasquez just, yesterday was just ugly. And yeah, I know I didn't do any recaps the past couple of days, been a little bit busy, so I really haven't been able to sit down and do a Phillies recap, but I'll mention some of the other games from the previous series and basically this one. So you split the series, really kind of wanted you guys to win the series because right now I feel like you're in the same spot that you were coming into this. You lost that series to the Yankees, and now you're still 3.5 behind the Mets, and they're going to be playing tonight against the Blue Jays, so who knows if they're going to win that game. If they do, you're 4 games back behind them. If they lose, now you're 3 games behind them, and you're a game ahead of the Atlanta Braves. So now you have a tough series coming up with the Washington Nationals, a series that you need to win, and then you're going to have a series at the end of the week, into the weekend, facing off against one of the worst teams in baseball in the Pittsburgh Pirates. So these games, you have to win them. You have to win series, and this is this is the second series in a row where the Phillies haven't won it. Even though they split this one, they lost the series to the Yankees. So you have to win games. You have to win series. I'm not expecting a sweep. I need 3 out of 4. 3 out of 4. And then win consecutive series. And then because you're coming up to the trade deadline at the end of the week, even though Dave Dombrowski says they're not going to sell pieces, they're going to buy. Which I don't know what that means. What do you do? Are they going heavily buying into the deadline? Are they going to buy a few pieces, hopefully more for the bullpen and the starting rotation? And what prospects do we even have that they're going to give up? He did state that Micah Bell is not one of the prospects that he's willing to give up. So I'm assuming, does that mean a guy like a Bryson Stott is available for a trade? Is the Rojas kid that's also down in the minor leagues, shortstops, that's available for a trade? I have no idea. I don't know what Dave Dombrowski is going to do, but it does sound like he's going to buy. And I'm kind of afraid of what the pieces they're going out for. I know there's rumors about them going after Craig Kimbrell, Chris Bryant, another pitcher from the Cubs, a pitcher from the Diamondbacks possibly. So I guess there are many roads that the Phillies can go down. I'm just kind of taking a day at a time and kind of afraid at the same time as well. So I'll take it with a grain of salt at this point. I'll take it day by day, and whatever they do is whatever they do. So I guess that's the only way we can go into this point. But for today's ball game, Aaron Nola, we actually got a start from Aaron Nola where we expected it. We'll rephrase that a little bit. We actually had expectations of Aaron Nola to pitch good in this game, and he finally delivered. His past few starts, very underwhelming, just not Aaron Nola whatsoever. This game, really good. Really good. He was 1 out away from a complete game shutout if it wasn't from that home run from Austin Riley breaking up the shutout. But still, he pitched fantastic in this game. He went 8 2/3 innings, only allowed 4 hits. The 1 earned run was the home run later in the ball game, and he struck out 9. Best as you can ever ask from Aaron Nola. And I know some people are going to criticize, why is Joe Girardi bringing Nola out there when he's way above 100 pitches? If I'm looking at it like this, your bullpen is not the best. Your bullpen definitely got abused the past couple of games, especially yesterday when you were getting blown out to hell. Even though you had Ronald Torreyes on the mound for an inning or two. Still, when your pitcher is dominating, like Aaron Nola was, like Zach Wheeler was a couple of days ago, give them all the shots they can to finish the game off. Aaron Nola deserved every right to finish that game. And he almost did, just sadly, he made the one mistake, and Austin Riley took advantage of it and sent it into the seats. And then you got Suarez. He comes in, does the job, strikes out Swanson, and your game is over. 2 runs today come from a home run from Gene Segura and Ronald Torreyes. Ronald Torreyes has been flat out amazing this year. I have no idea where this guy even came from. It's just like the way he's been provided for us offensively and defensively too. It's been amazing. It's been a very good spark plug for this team, and no one expected Ronald Torreyes to be this big of an impact as he has. And then Gene Segura continues to be amazing. He hits the home run early in the ball game. He also made a great defensive play later on in the ball game to save a run from scoring. So Gene Segura coming up clutch in both situations, and Aaron Nola just continuing to be dominant. Yeah, the offense really didn't do much against the Braves today. Very quiet, not that many hits, and guys were left quiet. The Phillies only had 6 hits in this ballgame. And if you look at the box score for the offense, you got Gene Segura going 1 for 4 with the RBI, JT Realmuto going 0 for 4, Bryce Harper going 1 for 3 with 2 strikeouts, Andrew McCutchen going 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts, Rhys Hoskins going 1 for 3 with 2 strikeouts, Odubel Herrera, he went 0 for 3, Alec Boehm, he goes 1 for 3 with 2 strikeouts, Ronald Torreyes, he goes 2 for 3. So basically the best batter in the plate today was Ronald Torreyes with the RBI on that home run. Then you get Aaron Nola going 1 or 0 for 2. And in terms of runners in scoring position, the Phillies really didn't have that many. They're over 2 with runners in scoring position today, and they left 3 runners on base. And in terms of just hitting with runners in scoring position over the past, I would say, 6 games, the Phillies have been flat out terrible. I think I saw a stat that they're like either 5 for 54 or 6 for 54 with their runners in scoring position in the last so many games. So yeah, the offense has been going on a major skid the past stretch, going back to the Yankees series, and even coming out of this All-Star break out too. Yeah, you win that series against the Miami Marlins, but your offense kind of slumbles a little bit against the Yankees in the 2-game set. First game against the Braves, you only score 2 runs. Okay, the second game you win with Zach Wheeler on the mound, you win 5-1. Yesterday was just flat out awful. You got destroyed, and the offense really didn't do anything either. And today the offense was still very quiet, but thankfully Aaron Nola was Aaron Nola today, and he gave you an absolute gem. So that's much more than you can ask from Aaron Nola. And just looking into this week too. So we got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday against the Washington Nationals. Spencer Howard is going to be on the mound tomorrow against Joe Ross. Spencer Howard, he had a pretty decent outing, even though it's once again those short appearances against the New York Yankees. Decent outing for him. Hopefully he can build off of it. I just don't know. You can't expect much from Spencer Howard because he can't go deep into the ball game. So basically you're expecting 2-3 innings out of him. Maybe he can go 4. I have no idea. Not going to expect much from Spencer Howard. And then you'll have Tuesday performance. They're not sure who's pitching on Tuesday for the Nationals, but it's going to be Matt Moore for the Phillies on Tuesday. So good luck with that one. And then I'm assuming it's going to be either Zach Eflin on Thursday or Zach Wheeler. It's going to be Zach Wheeler on Wednesday going up against someone that is to be determined. I think I saw on the broadcast it was going to be Patrick Corbin. And then for Thursday's game at 1 o'clock, Vince Velasquez is projected to be on the mound, and the broadcast did also say it could be Max Scherzer depending on his health. But honestly, I think Vince Velasquez's last performance, which was yesterday, hopefully is his last outing in a starting rotation because he's just been flat out awful. I know he's given you a couple of games where he's been pretty solid, majority of those against the Miami Marlins, but it's time to end it. Time to end it. You're not going to do anything with Vince Velasquez on the mound. You're not going to do anything with Matt Moore on the mound. You got to get pitching. You got to get someone at the trade deadline. You got to get a starter. You got to get someone to help out the bullpen. It's mandatory. If you are gunning for that division, which basically you're going to be in that race for the rest of the season, there's no choice, I guess, for Dave Dombrowski but to buy. Even though I've been more vocal about selling this offseason or this trade deadline because I just don't think this team has a shot in making the playoffs because no one else in any division, no one in the East, no one in the Central is going to get that wild card spot. You have too many good teams out in the Western Division with the Giants, with the Dodgers, with the Padres, who are going to clog up those 2 wild card spots. So your only shot is the division. And going with the standings, the Phillies, they're evenly at 500 now. They're 49-49, 3.5 games behind the New York Mets, who are 51-44. They're a game ahead of the Atlanta Braves, who are 40-50. And then they are 3.5 ahead of the Washington Nationals, who are 45-52. You really got to take advantage of a series against the Nationals. I know they're going to have some other better pitchers on the mound this series. I think like Corbin, like a Scherzer, who might be on the mound on Thursday. But you have to win. You have to win series. You got to find a way to win those games. The offense really needs to step up this series. You can't be lackluster with runners in scoring position. I need JT Realmuto. I need Bryce Harper. I need Rhys Hoskins. I need Andrew McCutchen to step up. Gene Segura has been amazing this year offensively. He's been doing all the work. Ronald Torreyes, I mean, no one could expect him to do much. He's been doing everything as well. I need Alec Bowman to step up. I need all those guys in the middle of the order. Step up. Bryce Harper, where's your hot streak at? I need your hot streak, Bryce. I need you to get going. JT, I need you to get going. Reese, I could use a hot streak right now. Kutch, I know you've been great as of late since coming out of May, or since June, actually. I need you to get on a hot streak. Boom. Figure out a way to work out the power. Utilize power. Find a way. Gotta be better. You gotta be better. You gotta win series. Gotta help out your pitching. Gotta help it out. Because your pitching is not going to be the sole reason you win ball games. Especially when you have guys like Spencer Howard, Matt Moore, and potentially Vince Velasquez on the mound until Zach Eflin comes back. So your offense really needs to step it up this series. And especially when you go into a series against the Pirates at the end of the week, your offense really needs to kill it. Your pitching, really, you can't lose to a series to the Pirates either. So, this week, this team really has to step it up. They do. If they want to prove themselves that they're going to be buyers at the deadline and buying some pieces, they got to start winning some series. I know it's only the second or third series since the All-Star break, and the Phillies won one. They lost the series to the Yankees, and they split this one. But they got to find a way to get back on that hot streak like they were before the All-Star break, where the offense was clicking, where the pitching was clicking. They got to find a way to get that back. Got to get that mojo back. Got to get that momentum back. Find it. They have to if you want to compete for this division. Because sometimes when the Mets do falter, they do eventually come up and win games. So you got to find a way to stay in this race, even though you're going to be in this race the entire way. So, do it. You got to find a way. That's all I am stressing. So you got 4 games against the Nats. You got 3 games against the Pirates this week. Find a way. Find a way to win the series. So, that's going to do it for this video, everyone. What are your thoughts on this series against the Atlanta Braves? What are your thoughts on Aaron Nola's performance today? I want to hear all those thoughts in the comment section below, so don't forget to leave those down there. Don't forget to drop a like on this video. Don't forget to check out the Painted Lines, which I am a part of. Their links are down in the description below. Also, don't forget to check the links to Broads Media, the Flyer to Pod merch website, and also Flyers Nitty Gritty. All that stuff is down in the description below, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel, everyone, and I will see you next time.